Read the Bible with me. Genesis 24 is about miracles, signs, and wonders, worshiping, and how marriage and kids are gifts from God that makes us happy. Abraham is an old man. He asked his trusted servant to go find a wife for his son Isaac, but it cannot be a Canaanite woman. Remember what I said about women having influence over our sons? A godly or ungodly wife or mother dictates the type of man that he'll grow up to be, whether good or bad. So the servant asks, how do I know if a woman wants to be his wife? Like, what if she don't want to come back here? Then do I take him there? Abraham said, we must never go back. And sometimes when God puts you in a new place, you must never go back to your old ways or to that old state of mind or that old place. So his answer to him was, don't worry. God will send you his angel that's going to give you signs and lead you to where my son's wife is. So the servant doesn't really know where he's going, but he takes off and ends up in the town of Nahor, which is Abraham's brother. So he ends up at a well and he asks God for a sign to show him which girl is the one. And the sign is, whichever girl offers him a drink but offers to give his camels water too, then that's the one. I'm a single lady. I'm a single lady. We should have that caring nature about us because it's attractive to our future husbands. Rebecca is the first one to arrive at the well. The servant asks her for a drink. Not only does she give him a drink, but she offers to give drinks to all of his camels too. So Rebecca, Nahor's granddaughter, passes the test. So Abraham's servant worshiped God for giving him miracles, signs, and wonders. The servant then gives her a gold nose ring, which is like a half a shekel, and then some gold wristbands as a gift, sealing the deal that she's the one. Then he asks if there's a room in her house where he can go back with her. They didn't have hotels at the time. And she's like, yeah. So Rebecca runs back to tell everybody what happened. But then her brother goes out and meets the servant and invites him back to his house. I'm just gonna assume that Nahor passed away because the brother plays a big leadership role that her daddy should be doing. So now Abraham's servant is a witness of God because he's witnessing to the mama and the brother, telling them the whole story, how he prayed, how God gave him a sign, how Rebecca passed the test, and he's worshiping and praising God in front of these people, telling them this whole story about God. The servant stayed the night, and the next morning he gets up and he's like, it's time to go. Rebecca, are you ready? And the mom and brother like, can we wait like 10 days just to get her prepared? And he's like, no, this was clearly a sign from God, an answered prayer. She's clearly the one. It's what I came here for. Let's go. Then the mom and a brother asked Rebecca if she wanted to go, which is rare in those times because people usually didn't respect the opinions of women. So Rebecca's like, heck yeah, I want to go marry this dude. The mother and the brother blessed Rebecca, saying that she will be the mother of lots of descendants. That was the blessing. And also that they will win against their enemies. Isn't that the same blessing that Father Abraham received? So they hit the road and they're pretty much in Canaan. And down the road, Rebecca sees a man and she's asked the servant, like, who is that? He's like, that's your future husband. So immediately she pulled down the veil. She covered herself. It is so interesting how culture is today. Nowadays, if you're a single woman, you ain't covering up nothing. In fact, you're probably doing completely opposite. And that's probably why you ain't found your Isaac yet. So Isaac comes to meet the servant. The servant tells him everything that happened. And Rebecca is a drop-dead gorgeous woman. But remember, she covered up, so she wasn't using her beauty to get this godly man. Why does she need to do that if God already did it? So Isaac takes Rebecca back to his mother's tent. And that's the only thing that makes him happy, since his mom, Sarah, had passed away. Yep, marriage is meant to make us happy. So I hope this message serves as a reminder that we should be thankful for our gifts of marriage and family. Our struggles of marriage is another story, but I strongly believe marriage, God's way, is a gift to us.